It seems to me that the basic problem of humanity is that we've forgotten who we are, and we've lost touch with this miracle that is always happening. The miracle of life itself, the miracle of what we call this moment. It's the miracle of breathing and sounds happening and sensations in the body. The miracle of something as simple as that, something as simple as taking a sip of a cup of coffee. And to the mind, to thought, to what I call the seeker, this moment is nothing. It's a means to an end. It's one slither of time, one fraction of time. It's one moment in just a series of millions of moments. So this moment is a means to an end for the seeker, because the seeker thought is always trying to become something. It wants to reach something in the future. It wants to get somewhere. And of course, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I don't want to make that into a problem. We don't want to judge that. But this is just about noticing that what happens is, when we get caught up in that seeking, in that never-ending and often exhausting search for something more, we end up losing touch with, and we end up losing just basic gratitude for the miracle of this. We stop seeing all of the life that's here. This moment is so alive. Thoughts, sensations, feelings, sounds, smells, it's all life expressing itself. And it doesn't just express itself. Life doesn't just express itself in the good stuff, in the stuff we call positive, in the nice, happy, fluffy, positive, good feelings and thoughts. Life expresses itself as everything. So it's everything we call positive and everything we call negative. It's everything we call light and everything we call dark. So life is here in the joy and the bliss and the excitement and the happiness. But life is also here. It's absolutely here in the sadness and the pain and the fear. It's probably harder to see. It's harder to see that even fear or even pain, even physical pain, is itself an expression of life, that it's not a threat to life. And when I say life, you can use the word consciousness, awareness, presence, being, source, spirit. Over the past few years, I've being a teacher or whatever you want to call me. The one thing I've noticed is that we've invented so many words for that which cannot be spoken of. So we talk about consciousness or presence or awareness. But in the end, we have to remember that these words cannot begin to touch whatever this is. The words are just their concepts, their ideas, their appearances in this moment. But they can't ever touch, they can't ever capture what this really is. Whatever this is, you'll never know. It's absolute not knowing. It's absolute mystery. It's absolute mystery to the mind anyway, to thought. It's absolute mystery. Thought even calls it a mystery. It can't even know that. Whatever this is, you'll never know it. You'll never understand it intellectually. And the beauty of it is it doesn't need to be understood. It's appearing as this. So yes, it appears as joy and happiness and excitement and bliss, of course. But it also manifests as sadness or pain or fear or even boredom or frustration. It can even appear as a feeling of helplessness. That's possible. All of human experience is possible here. So this is what we forget. We forget that whatever is appearing in present experience, because of course that's all you're ever facing actually. It can seem otherwise, but in reality that's all you're ever facing is present experience. Everything is present. It's always present. That's all there ever is. So whatever is appearing is that. It is that. So that's the miracle. That's this basic miracle that we always seem to overlook in our pursuit of something more. We lose this basic gratitude for what is given. This moment, sometimes I say this, this moment is already given. It's already here. It's already appearing as this. Even when you even try to think about it, you're already too late. Words come later. Words, concepts, images, pictures. Intellectual understanding always comes later. That's always in time. So whatever this is, it comes before time. It's not even timeless, because time and timelessness, those concepts appear together. But anyway, that's the technical stuff. We just end up losing this basic gratitude for life, for each breath, for each sensation, for every feeling. You know, we spend so much energy trying to escape this moment, trying to get rid of this moment, trying to reach the next moment, or trying to get rid of parts of this moment that we don't want or we don't like. We try to get rid of sadness. We try to get rid of fear. We try to get rid of boredom, try to get rid of frustration, try to get rid of anger, try to get rid of all these aspects of experience that we've been taught to believe are negative or dark or destructive or somehow against life, that somehow this moment can be against life, that they can be a threat to life. So we try to escape everything that we call negative or dark or sinful or evil or whatever we've learned, whatever concepts we've taken on. But we end up missing that on the deeper level. Everything is allowed to be here. This is what I've been talking about a lot for the past year, maybe a couple of years. Is the deepest, can't even say it, the deepest acceptance of this moment. But what I talk about is not an acceptance that you can do, because that's often how we think about acceptance. We think about doing acceptance or trying to accept this moment. And a lot of spiritual teachings talk about accepting this moment, being with what is, allowing what is, saying yes to what is, loving what is, or being present, being in the now. So we try to do that. We try to be in the now. We try to allow. We try to love. We try to accept. But often in doing so, we end up missing. Again, we end up missing the acceptance that's actually already happening. It's already here. The acceptance that is not a result of your doing or not doing, because we can try that as well. We get clever. We try not doing. So what I talk about, what I share these days is the acceptance that is already here, has already happened. And that's actually the deeper miracle. There's this even deeper miracle going on. I mean, you could say that the miracle is life itself. It's this moment. It's all of the life that is appearing right now, appearing as all of this. But actually, we're always witnessing a deeper miracle. That the deeper miracle is this: that everything appearing right now, every thought, every sensation, every sound, every feeling, every wave in the ocean of this moment, you could say, every wave in the ocean of life, every thought, every sensation, every feeling, every sound, every smell, if they're appearing right now, they've already been allowed in. They're already allowed to be here. This moment is already allowed to be here. That's huge. And that totally revolutionizes the way you see life.